I want to continue our conversation on synchronicity by first of all recapping the fact that synchronicity is an opportunity that you interpret as an opportunity for you. That interpretation is done at an instinctive level, not at a cognitive level. You can only interpret something that is right for you when it feels right because it's aligned to the feelings that you have in relation to the direction in which you want your life to go. And those feelings come from, obviously, our deeply held goals and objectives, for example, perfect moments, but they also come from intuitions, aha moments, pennies dropping. So what we need to cover in this short video is the attention we should, or perhaps shouldn't, pay to spur-of-the-moment things that happen to us or occur to us. I'm going to pause the video there because it isn't that we should or shouldn't pay attention to these spur-of-the-moment things. Isn't life lived in the spur of the moment, which answers the question. We should be paying attention to spur of the moment things because that is when pennies drop. We have aha moments in moments. They just occur to us. Let me go back to the example that we've been using, my example of discovering Jeff Walker. Actually, that's not true. It was the great big boss, Lisa, who discovered Jeff Walker. After, on the spur of the moment, I had said to her, I don't want to travel for work anymore. As I explained before, that was said at 4:30 on a wet and cold September Monday morning, 2017. We'd never had that conversation before. That thought, if I can call it that, had never occurred to me. It just came out on the spur of the moment from somewhere within. That somewhere within is the part of you that you need to tune into. It is the part of you to which you need to listen. As a result of that spur of the moment intuition, 2 days later, Lisa spotted the email from Jeff Walker. Now, here we need to pause the video again because we've talked before, and I mentioned it at the beginning of today's video, how a synchronicity is an opportunity that feels that it is an opportunity for you at an intuitive level. Things only happen in the right order, in the right way, at the right time. Had that email landed the previous week, I wouldn't have had the intuition or the intention that I had expressed that Monday morning. So the email would have been meaningless to Lisa, it would have been meaningless to me as well. And you see, when you think about it that way, you have to ask yourself the question, was that the first time she ever received an email from Jeff Walker? And the answer is, we don't know, because we weren't looking for anything along those lines, because we hadn't had the aha moment that I don't want to travel for business anymore. Listen to what I'm saying here, because essentially what I'm saying is you create your own synchronicity as a result of your intentions, mainly coming through intuition. In other words, when we talk about flow, as we regularly talk about flow, we're not talking about going with the flow, letting the flow of life take you where it will. We're talking about being in a canoe in the flowing river of life, putting your oar in here at the right moment and your oar in there at the right moment, so the flow takes you to where your intentions and your intuitions have told you you want to go. But it's even more than that. You don't just paddle your own canoe, you create your own canoe. You are the builder of your own canoe. So when I say you need to paddle your own canoe, it is as a result of all the work you've done up to now that you're actually in that canoe at all. What's all that work? Well, meditation, mini meditation, because they are the steps that we take to, as I said a couple of minutes ago, tune into this part of you so you can hear this part of you, so that you can listen to this part of you, so that it enables you recognize the significance of what is going on around you, so that you can act